I've posted a video every single week right here on this channel for the last 5 years. But my short form game, I'm gonna be completely honest, it doesn't really exist. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna show you how I plan on changing that and how I'm gonna make creating and posting daily kind of a breeze. It's 7:34 a.m. right now. The goal is to post here every single day for the next 30 days as reels and then as stories of all the mundane behind the scenes shit that people actually find fascinating. And well, we're gonna do it all in one day. Now, this shouldn't be too hard, but we are creating this long form video at the same time, so we'll see how it goes. All I can do is my best. Being a creator means you get to make your own schedule. You're kind of like your own boss. You get to work when you want and spend your time doing what you love. Kind of. If you don't stay super organized and on top of things, it's gonna feel more like you traded that 9 to 5 for a brand new exciting 24/7. Being disciplined and being able to do the things you know you should do when you should do them is a huge aspect of how I was able to create a video every single week for the last 5 years. But a bigger aspect of that equation is actually that I've managed to stay incredibly organized so that I can always be on top of the content creation process rather than running on that crazy hamster wheel trying to feed the beast that you can never really get ahead of. Before I actually start making the content, I'm gonna have a very clear idea of what it is I'm doing so that I can optimize my account to work. I'm making a very clear schedule of when I'm going to post and I'm gonna stick to it so that Instagram knows that I'm a serious and consistent creator. I have two different strategies here. The one is gonna be creating fresh new content, which I'm gonna do in a batch format. And the other is because of this YouTube channel, I shoot so much long form content that I'm gonna repurpose or reuse some takes from that long form content as reels to just make the most out of it and maximize all of the footage that I already shoot and edit. For me, and what I've learned over the years is the more that you can create your video in the script and make it super clear and concise, the less work the entire rest of the creation process is going to be. You essentially are filming and editing your video on paper before you actually start creating. And then it's just a matter of piecing it together or collecting the ingredients for that finished product that you want. I'm gonna mostly follow this formula of hook being some sort of negative pain point or problem, and then a solution to that problem. And then this whole middle bit of the video is going to be us actually solving that problem and showing you how you do it, arriving at the end, which is going to be your CTA, a call to action, or otherwise just the result of the thing that we've been showing or teaching in that video. I've got 10 scripts. I figure I'll use 10 original concepts that we're gonna have to shoot today. And then I've got 5 that I'm gonna pull from previous long form videos, giving us 15 reels, which means we can post for 30 days every other day. I'm super excited to get out there in the world and create all of these reels. Let me just quickly show you how I plan on reusing all of the long form content and get that out of the way, because it's going to be so easy compared to actually shooting all of the new content. So I'm going to go through some of my current long videos and pull out some shorts from them. I might need to re-edit a few small things, tweak things, maybe record some more voiceovers, but for the most part, I'm going to be using a bunch of material that I've already got right here. So here's how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use something called Submagic that can pull short form content from long form videos. I might need to re-record a couple of voiceovers or additional B-roll to really make them nice, but for the most part, the majority of the work here is already done. First up you're gonna need a Submagic account if you want to do this the way I'm about to demonstrate it to you. And if that is something that you want, I've left the link for it down below, and they also hooked us up with a massive discount, so you can go and check that out. And not to waste anyone's time, this isn't really going to work for things like vlogs or those types of videos. Ideally, it's going to be things like podcasts or educational content where this is really going to shine and make your life just so much easier. It's going to look something like this. I'm going to jump over into my YouTube channel, and I can find a video that I want to use to put into here. I can just copy the link and I can paste the link here and hit upload. Submagic is going to start clipping up this video for me. I can leave this page and it's going to email me once it's finished. Then I get this, which is all of the little clips that Submagic has managed to pull from this video. It also adds a little title, so I know what's going on in each one of these clips that I've got. I also really like this feature where I can actually see where each clip was pulled from with this little like slide bar right here. I like this clip, but I don't really like the captions. I can click on captions and make sure the wording is right. And something pretty fun that I really like about this is you can actually click right here and add sound effects on certain parts to make your videos even more captivating. I can also do things like add B-roll, I can tweak the layout, and even use AI to have little hook titles or things like that, which can be really useful to grab the attention of people in the very beginning of our reels. Really easy and nothing to it really. Those are 5 reused clips that I can just take from here and use immediately. So that's going to be super easy. I can do this across like any long form videos that I make. Again, it's not always going to work super well on things like vlogs or things like that. It's educational content, like sit down content. That's where it really shines. And podcasts, because like going through a 2-hour long podcast and trying to cut short form from it is a nightmare. But it's so easy like this. You don't do anything. So again, if you want to do it this way, you need a Submagic account. It's a super legit platform for creators. They do a whole bunch of other things in here. This is just what I'm demonstrating for you right now. And that link and discount is going to be in my description. So if that's something you're interested in, go and check it out down there. Cool little zone for filming. Start shooting the reels here. Get everything I need. I'm going to shoot all of the kind of talking angles, and then I'll do all of the B-roll for each thing. Just following the script makes it so easy. So talking stuff first, and I'm going to try to keep lots of interesting angles. Every line of the script I'll kind of change angle and get like cool top down, and then like looking to the side and like moving around. Keeps it fast, keeps it engaging, makes it more fun. I think that's mostly everything that we need for outside. It's pretty good. It's pretty easy. It's so like easy filming short form versus long form. Like you just need to do a couple lines, like a few little things, and then next location. So that's what we're gonna do now. I think we're doing pretty well. It's only 9 o'clock. We filmed most of the talking for these reels. We need to get some B-roll, and there's some really exciting stuff that I still want to shoot in the warehouse. So we're gonna go do that now. And then there's a few of the extra reels that we need to film at home. Like not everything was filmed here, but doing pretty well. Okay, we are definitely getting there. It's 11:20, so that's pretty good. We're making good time. We got to film one more reel here. We got to get to the speed ramping reel. I've done all the talking for it. I just need to actually get the shots to demonstrate the speed ramps. So I'm just going to film cool things around the warehouse, which will actually be quite fun. And I'm going to set it up on a gimbal, which I can't even remember the last time I used a gimbal, to be honest. It's going to be a cool top down using the cool prop. So let's set this up. This shot's going to be cool. So I totally get that I'm going like way overboard with this. Cool. Creating shots create quite cool effects, but get as creative as you feel like with this. I must be completely honest, filming this many different things at once is like weirdly confusing for my brain. It's hard to keep track of like which shots I still need for which things, and I'm really glad I have the very clear scripts, because without those there would be absolutely no chance that I would be able to know what I'm doing. But it's still a lot because it's not always chronological. It goes up and down. Okay, it is 5 o'clock on the dot. We got a couple more little like pickup shots that we need for these reels, as well as some of the voiceovers. I didn't record all of the voiceover stuff in the warehouse. I kind of want to look at my footage, see how it's working, and I'll record the voiceovers while I look at it for certain parts of it. If I ever do record voiceovers that go along with some talking that I did to camera, I'll make sure I use the same microphone and I'll put it in the same place on my body, just so that the audio matches with one another really nicely and seamlessly. Editing is usually a very daunting and time-consuming part of the creative process for most people, but it doesn't have to be. And if you spend the time creating those scripts really clearly, it's really just a matter of like piecing everything together according to your script. Once I've got all my footage dumped into the editing program, I'll actually pull up my script right here on the side of the screen, or by using a second monitor. You can do it however you want, but I'm literally just gonna look at my script and put the pieces of this puzzle together with the instructions of that script. Move things around, get everything to work exactly how it should, and just follow those clear instructions that you already made. It makes it really, really easy. It's about 2 hours and all of the edits are pretty much finished. To be completely transparent, I'm gonna tweak them a little bit more and put slightly more effort into like some of the sound effects and stuff like that. But I'm calling them done for now. They're completely assembled and everything. I think I'm gonna schedule some of these kind of days into my months from here on out, or one a week or something like that. Break it up, maybe not do 10 in one day. It's been quite hectic. It's after 7 p.m. and we started at like 7 a.m. So it's a full 12 hours, and granted I took breaks in between there, but it's a lot. So I'm gonna break them up in future, I think. But I feel really good about the day. Like I achieved a lot, which is really a satiating feeling as a creator, because there's a lot of days where you try your best to create and at the end of the day you still feel like you didn't really get everything done that you could have. I feel like I had a really good day, and that's a good feeling. As creators, you got to kind of celebrate these days, you know. If you want to see the reels, including this whole YouTube video, which is going to be turned into a reel as well, you can check out my Instagram down below and go see the videos as they get uploaded over the next 30 days. I hope this maybe inspired at least one of you to do a day of creating enough content to get ahead of that hamster wheel. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Have fun.